It's Colin Kaepernick going up against Andy Dalton. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. They'll come out in the pistol. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Kaepernick going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And here's the offensive unit, and we highlight a very good guy, A.J. Green.
Let's just make it simple. He's a game breaker.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Dagger, 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 dagger. Set 380.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Navarro Bowman makes anyone's short list for the best linebackers in the game.
Zebra, zebra, ready, blue, zebra, zebra.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it? It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
They come up in an offset eye. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They come out here in the eye, and a big tight end shifting around. Kaepernick wants to throw him, and he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
And Dalton to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. Here's Steve Weatherford now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Stephen Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Wide 20. Wide 20.
2nd down, Dalton. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And on the ground they go with a running back. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
He gets this one to Boyd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Dalton throwing on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They send Green to the left on his own. Passing, it's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vontez perfect. Coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Kaepernick. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people's bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going? And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
And Kaepernick can't escape this time. Taken down to the end zone for a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. Because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Boards the target, and he has it over the middle. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted spotted at the 14-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's got time in the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
But yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill. A very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that. Even back at LSU, that's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles and take the contact as well as dish it out.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Green with a catch left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Second down, Dalton. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Andy Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now a handoff looking right. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They come out here, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They'll run it now out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Colts are going to have a first. On first down, Kaepernick into a double team, and it's intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
Mark, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great move. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Another pistol look here. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Kaepernick got to have this one. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
They'll come out 20. In the pistol.
20.
Second down, Dalton. Shakes off the sack. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So Dalton departs due to injury. And it's A.J. McCarron that's summoned from the bench to replace him.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. And his first throw here is incomplete. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target. And it's 4th down. Here's Steve Weatherford now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he did get it back, I do think. Yes, so no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a 1st down. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Kaepernick now on first down. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaepernick to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Under pressure, they got him again. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And how about this, a fake? And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And the offense lining up first and 10. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. They complete it to Hill. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. LeGarrette Blunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. There he goes, right side. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. Got three. Three down. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Tackle made there by Sean Spence.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
In motion right here, Boyd. Following the penalty, it's Hill. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Steve Weatherford now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, at its 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Jeff Locke now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle, that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles.
Call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.